Welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Ben Irwin, and a little while back I said we'd do a cost-benefit analysis of religion, where we'll do a cost-benefit analysis of our faith. See? I said that. Today, I'll make good on that promise, and we'll take a fun little look at the pros and cons of church, and to be objective, the pros and cons of atheism. So here we go. In this very special episode of Blasphemy with Love, I'd like to level the playing field a little bit. Through observation, there seem to be a number of atheists out there who exhibit an I'm better than you type mentality. Well, this should not be the case. I accept the argument that an atheist's critical thinking and fact-checking skills are a little bit more fine-tuned, but that's because we've worked for it. We tend to know something a little bit about all of the world's religions because we've researched them all, and then concluded that they're all a bunch of crap. So because of this, it's not that theists aren't intellectually inferior. No one's better than the other. But I say we have a responsibility to educate religious people because they've either not had the opportunity or willingness to look outside their box. But that's only if they're willing to listen to us. So go grab a theist and tell them to watch this with us. I'm serious. This will be fun. First, let's look at some of the good things about church. That's right, because I want to be fair about this. The church, in all its wisdom, makes people believe in stuff that isn't true. Just kidding. The church gives Christian rock its one and only medium. No? I got it. You don't have to speak English to talk to God. Gaga ulala. Huh? What? Yeah, this is my serious face. So, for reals now. The church gets a few things right, like the social element. You can make lifelong friends at church. You can meet your spouse there. Church is so social that you can talk to someone who isn't in the room with you and not look crazy. Oh, sorry. This is serious. Another good thing about it is that it inspires people to do good. Christians can look in the Bible and find a moral compass to guide them. Sure, they have to cherry pick through all the other crap in there. Sorry. Alright, so maybe I'm not doing the best job at making the case for churches, but as atheists, we could learn something from them. How do we make atheism a more immersive experience? How do we turn people on to something that they can get excited about? It's a difficult question to answer because being an atheist takes so much less effort than being a theist. I mean, I guess we could have a meeting every week, but I think after the initial, God is stupid, let's drink some beers, we'd start to look a little kooky too. I mean, how do we make a more approachable community for theists to enter? If we could do that, we might be a lot better off. Another way the church is good is that it provides comfort to those who are dealing with the death or loss of a family member. I mean, telling people that their loved one is in a better place, up there with the angels, if you will, that's poetic, man. I mean, atheists don't have anything good like that to say. I mean, what do we got? Sorry, man, dude's dead. I don't know. And then there's the answers that religion provides. The stuff that science has yet to explain. Like, where do we come from is explained by religion. But wait, are they really explaining it, or are they just saying that it was God's will and then make up some backstory? Ah, yes. In this case, the atheist's best answer to that question is, we don't know where we came from, but we're working on that. And to me, that's a more honest and humbling answer than just God did it. In that regard, I think there are a lot of theists out there who could take a lesson from our humility when it comes to life's big questions. So there you have it. Community, guidance, comfort, and answers are some of the things that the church provides to its followers. And as atheists, the biggest thing we could take a lesson from is the community element. But there again, how do we do it effectively? Actually, I'd like to bring up the agape restaurant concept. This idea dates back to about the year 300, and it's essentially the way the church used to operate. In the agape restaurant, you have these big, long cafeteria tables, but unlike restaurants of today where you're sanctioned off with people that you know, In the agape restaurant, everyone gets mixed up, so you're interacting with new people and making new friends. Maybe as atheists, we could steal the idea and start a couple special events like that and see what happens. Give diners something to talk about with their new friends and see how it works out. I mean, there's no harm in trying, right? So that's my question to you. Knowing that as atheists, we're not that typically very well liked, what can we do to lessen our PR problems? That's an important question because it's important to acknowledge that, and that we need to unite first with theists and then educate second. Again, if they're willing to listen. It's a simple question of trust. So leave me a comment below, because I'm excited to know what you think. If we get some good responses, I'll do a part 2 to this show. So as always, hit me up on Twitter @Benjamin Irwin and like the show on Facebook. I will see you next week, and until then,